Hey there, this is Miss Omari. To my first timers, welcome to this channel, and to the subsequent viewers, thank you for always finding time to tune in. Today's episode is about depression. In my initial video about depression, I was asking us to reach out to those people who could be in danger of depression, or to those people who could be facing depression. Today, I want to give tips or ways to cope with depression. Um, when you are depressed, sometimes there is a tendency to withdraw. This could be because you're too exhausted, or you're feeling ashamed, or you're feeling guilty of an event or something that you're battling with. But we can reach out and stay connected by looking for support from people who we feel care for us. This could be family members or friends or even colleagues. Find a good listener who will listen to you without interrupting or judging you. Make FaceTime a priority. FaceTime means one-on-one meetings. WhatsApp calls, Facebook calls, or normal calls could be a good way of reaching out, but one-on-one meetings usually alleviates the feeling of depression and takes it away. Another way we can keep in touch is try to keep up with social activities, and even if you don't feel like, just try to push yourself to go. Find ways to support others by volunteering. Care for a pet if you love pets, but if you don't, find something else to do. Join a support group for people who are depressed. These are some of the 10 tips of staying connected. Number 1, talk to one person one-on-one about your feelings. Number 2, help someone else by volunteering. Number 3, have lunch or coffee with a friend. Number 4, ask a loved one to check in with you regularly. Number 5, accompany someone to movies or concerts or social get-togethers. Number 6, call or email an old friend. You can also visit them. Number 7, go for a walk with your workout buddy or with a friend. Number 8, schedule a weekly dinner date. Dinner date, it can be with a friend, not necessarily a person you're in a relationship with. Number 9, meet new people by taking classes or by joining clubs. Number 10, confide in someone you trust. This could be a clergy person, or a teacher, or your sports coach, or your friend. Just find someone who you're free with to share the innermost feelings that could be troubling you. Another way to cope with depression: do things that make you feel good. This can be done by doing things that you enjoy or that you used to enjoy. You should also support your health. Aim at sleeping at least 8 hours. Sleep can be a challenge during depression. You can try to make a routine to sleep more. Keep your stress in check. Practice relaxation techniques. This can be achieved by trying yoga, meditation, taking walks, or deep breaths. You can also try crocheting. Crocheting can be a little bit tricky for beginners, but it's a way in which you can relax, and to me it's a relaxation technique, because in crocheting we count the stitches, so as you can't count when you're stressed. I mean, you get everything else messed up. Another way is to develop a wellness toolbox to deal with depression. I'll give some things that are in this toolbox. If any of this works for you, please use it. Okay, number 1, spend time in nature. 2, list what you like about yourself. Fall in love with yourself again and again. Number 3, read a good book. Number 4, watch a funny movie or TV show. Number 5, take a long hot bath. Number 6, take care of the small tasks. Don't delegate everything. Number 7, play with a pet. Or if you don't have one, try to create time and do something else. Okay. Number 8, talk to friends or family members face to face. Create a FaceTime meeting. Number 9, listen to music. Find the type of music that calms your soul. Number 10, do something spontaneous, like do something out of the blues. For example, visit a friend, go to the park, make that phone call, something you've not planned for. Another way of coping with depression is to get moving. Getting moving means exercise. Yes, exercise has a very important benefits. Number 1, your fatigue will improve with persistence. So just don't exercise today and tomorrow you don't do it. Make a routine. Number 2, find exercises that are continuous and rhythmic. For example, walking, jogging, or going to the gym. Add a mindfulness element. This improves your concentration in that exercise that you're doing. For example, when you're running, you can try to count your paces or your steps. Another thing you can do is to pair up with an exercise partner. Exercising alone can be tricky or can be cumbersome. Sometimes these exercise buddies help to give us a push. Another thing that you can do about exercise is taking a dog for a walk if you have a dog. Okay, another way to cope with stress is eating healthy. Most of the time when we are depressed, eating becomes a problem. We can either overeat or undereat. Try to make a routine on a healthy eating diet and don't skip meals. Minimize sugar and refined food. Boost your vitamin B by eating fruits, beans, chicken, eggs, and the leafy greens. Boost your mood with omega-3 fatty acids. Another way to cope with strategy, that should be point number 5. Get a daily dose of sunlight. Sunlight is beneficial to our bodies. So these are some of the ways we can get doses of sunlight. Aim at getting at least 15 minutes of sunlight every day. That is if you're in a region where you have sunlight. You can take a walk or take your coffee outside or take some meal outside. This will increase your exposure to sunlight. You can also exercise outdoor. These exercises include hiking, walking in the park, and playing tennis with your friends. If you in a routine that involves office hours, that means you're in the office during the day, you can open your blinds or curtains and sit near the window to get your daily dose of sunlight. Okay, the other way to cope with the depression is challenge negative feelings. Avoid this. Avoid negative thinking. Don't overgeneralize. Don't diminish the positives. Don't jump into conclusions. Don't label everything. Don't reason emotionally, and don't put yourself in a restricted environment that if these things did not work, then the next one is not going to work. There's always a first time for everything. Give room for improvement. Love yourself. Give yourself a second chance. The last one, if all these things are not working or they're not adding up, then it's time to seek medical attention. Try to find a practitioner that can help you cope with the stress or with the depression. Even if you seek the professional help, these tips will also help while you're seeking that help. So try to look into some of these tips, and if you're facing depression, this is not something that does not have an end. There is always a chance to a new beginning. So try to show yourself some love and give yourself another chance. Things are gonna work out. So if this is your first time watching this, I will share a link of the first video about depression, and please share this clip to your friends, to your family members who could be dealing with depression. It will help them in a way. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the subscription button, and I love you.